swerving. How you look so perfect on your worst days. Double C it purchase, you deserve it.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl ShaynaMone, but you can call me Shay, and I'm back with another video last night. And I'm not gonna put her name in it because I don't know if she wants her name to go in it. But this is what the email says. So it says, hello, my name is I'm currently a future soldier and will be leaving boot camp on July 16th of this year. My MOS is a 92 Yankee, supply specialist for the Army. I recently encountered your YouTube channel, and I was glad you put in your contact information because I honestly want to prepare for boot camp. Some may say it's almost impossible to prepare for it. Yeah, but I beg to differ. I believe you can prepare yourself for it, and I'm trying to do PT every morning and have been for a while now. Each month is something different. Each month is something new. But I was wondering if you can maybe help out a bit. Some tips in both physical and mental knowledge. And what are some very common PT workouts that I should be doing to benefit me in the boot camp? And do's and don'ts. Thank you for your time. I seriously appreciate the video you posted, by the way. One, I want to say thank you for watching my video because I really do appreciate it. And thank you for reaching out to me because I feel like that's what the videos are for. So I haven't done a video really on PT in the military. I don't know why, but I just haven't. So the first thing to prepare for basic training, I will bring with you as least as possible. Reason being is because you're going to get everything. Underwear, clothes, like everything. And everything that you get are going to be like with the money, like your money, pretty much your first paycheck. So they pretty much give you this card. It's called an Easy card. Is it an Easy card? Something like that. I don't remember. But they give you a card and y'all all go to like this little shop and you get everything you need, and it's a list of things. So they'll say like, y'all need to get this, y'all need to get that, y'all need to get a hygiene kit, y'all need to get like everything that you need to get. Now the things that I would bring with me, I would tell you to bring with you is because you're gonna need like a change of clothes, especially like when you're in reception. They don't care about what underwears and bras you wear in reception the first few days, I think. Yeah, no, at all at reception. And then you get all your stuff, like you pack all your civilian stuff up when you get over to basic training. But as far as the packing list for basic training, I would say pack as little as possible. The clothes on your back, yeah, because you're going to get your actual uniforms to start wearing or whatever. And they, you know, and like your boots and stuff. Underwear and bras, I don't bring any, like, I wouldn't bring anything that's expensive. I would go to Walmart and only get the white underwear, like all white, if you're going to bring them, because, you know, it's from the time that you leave to the airport to the time that you get to basic training, you're going to need certain things. So I say like maybe like 3-4 pair of underwears, bras, get sports bras and make sure they're completely black, like completely black. And if I could show you one of them, like we get black and tan. If I can show you, I'll put it right here. So yeah. And then, you know, the clothes that you have on and maybe a change of clothes just in case. But other than that, I wouldn't bring much at all. Now getting on to how to prepare for PT wise, I would say do a lot of push-ups, and make sure you're doing them the correct way. I will have some recommended videos down below if I can find some, like on a correct push up, on the correct like sit up, and you can look them up too. Like if you look up, so in the Army we have Army regulations, and they're like rules that you have to follow. If you look up PT regulations or like correct sit-ups, it explains completely. Like I said, I will have all the links down below, or as much as I can, you know, that I can find. So definitely push-ups and sit-ups, those are the two main things, and running, because that's what you get graded on. Now I know that it's supposed to change next year for 2020, but honestly in my unit we just been doing a lot of push-ups, sit-ups, and things like that. Yeah, that's normally what we do during PT hours. So do your push-ups correctly, that way they'll count. You could also ask like your recruiter, be like, hey, am I doing my push-ups correctly, or how am I supposed to do them? Because and really ask them, like, I really want to know if they're correct or not if, because you could be doing so many push-ups and you won't be getting low enough, and when you're in basic training they will count that as, like, you know, if they don't look like they're correct, then they're just not correct, then they're not going to count them. So push-ups, sit-ups, and run. Look up your run times. Depending on your age, it does vary, but make sure you look up your run times. You can Google PRT run chart or PT chart, and if you look at your run time, it says like a time, and then it says a percent. We have to be 60% in each category for us to be passing. So you will see like the 2 miles, for example. I'm just making up a time because I don't know it off the top of my head, but say like 2 miles, you have to finish it. 60% is a 18:30. Like, so you have to finish those 2 miles in 18 minutes and 30 seconds. And then for sit-ups, I think it's like, say if you had to do 40 in 2 minutes, or push-ups 19. I think the highest is 19 for 60 or whatever. Yeah, the lowest is 19, something like that. So you have to do 19 push-ups in 2 minutes, and you might be like, oh, that's easy, but it does get really hard. So if you're doing them correctly. So I would say physically prepare for your push-ups, sit-ups, and run. Don't overdo yourself, because you don't want to strain yourself before you get there, because if if you're hurt, that's you get kicked out of basic training like that. Like if you're hurt and you go back and they feel like that you aren't going to be an asset in the Army, they're going to kick you out, and it sucks, but they do it all the time, like your hips, stuff like that. So yeah. What else? Really, that's the only thing I would say work on for right now. Basic training is going to get you ready for that though. Like don't do any like lifting, like really heavy lifting, unless you've been doing it. If you've been doing heavy lifting, then I would say continue to, because you know what your body is, but you know where your body is. But if you weren't doing a lot of lifting and stuff, I wouldn't do it. Like do push-ups. Like if you can't do like 3 correct push-ups, just try to do your best, like every day. Do like, give yourself a goal, like like 100 push-ups a day, and every hour you have to do 10 push-ups, or every 30 minutes you have to do 10 push-ups. Your body is going to be sore, but make sure like that's just your body getting better. So yeah, so that's what I have to say about PT. Physically, if you want to get ready for basic training, I would. Mentally, what you can do to get ready for basic training, realize that you can't take nothing to heart. I can't say anything for you to get ready for basic training. I would just say, remember that when you go, if you have family members, friends and stuff, when you go, make sure you have someone that will be ready to answer a phone call, because the first day you get like 5, maybe 10 minutes, I think, in order to call your people and give them the number or the address. Now in my basic training, we got our address before we even left out. Like, so we got to give them our address before we even got to the actual basic training in reception. So whatever the case may be, make sure you give it. If they don't give it to you at reception, make sure you call someone and give it to somebody that knows everybody. Like for me, I gave my sister the list of people I wanted her to give my address to, and make sure she had their number so she could give it to them. And I knew that like my sister or my mom would be the first people I could call and they would answer right there. So I do want to say that, and reason I say that because letters are like sometimes what keeps you going. So remember to keep pushing and remember the reason you went there. Mentally, like I said, I can't give you anything that will really help you get prepared mentally. Remember that the real army is not like basic training, as far as always being yelled at. Like everything does get easier and everything does get better. So just keep that at the top of your mindset. Watch my basic trainer video as well, because it has like some, I asked a couple of people in my AIT like what did they think, and some more people from another AIT. I asked a bunch of people and they all gave their like little advice and tips. Some do's and don'ts are, don't fraternize. Like it's gonna get tempting, whether you're married, not married, whatever the case may be. I don't care. Don't fraternize. Don't make it even seem like fraternization, especially whether it's girl and girls or girl and guys. Like no, none of them. Like, because once that can kick you out the army, that can kick you out during basic training, and that can get you into trouble. I've seen it happen in my basic training. You don't want that extra baggage or anything, because your blue book. So I don't know if they still give you blue books when you first get to reception. I believe they do. If they do, read it. When they say like when you're on your downtime during basic training and what's it called, reception, when you have downtime, they're like, okay, well, read your blue book. Read it, study it, especially like your ranks, your regulations, everything that's in there. It's going to help you, and especially like when it's going to help you, because one, y'all go through phases, and to move on to the next phase, y'all have to take like small tests. Those what's in the blue book are in those tests. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope I wasn't talking too much. I'm probably gonna try to cut it down so it's not too long, because it's already at 20 minutes and I don't want it to be too long. So yeah, if you're in the army or any military branches, comment down below your advice and your tips that you think could help somebody else, because you know, some things that I might have accidentally forgot or missed or looked over, as well as, yeah. So comment down below what else y'all want to hear from me, you know, about the army or whatever the case may be. And I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye.